it's Christine. It's time for a scrapbook process video. I'm working hard. I got to get at least 2 done today. Y'all, I don't know. I try to always post on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then we usually have a scrapbook afternoon on Sundays, but we're not going to do that this week because I'm recording this and it's going to be Christmas Sunday. So we're not going to have one on Christmas. So that being said, I'm going to try to at least get my 2 done for the week because we are traveling this week. Which means I may have to get 3 done. I don't know. Anyways, my whole point in telling y'all that is, I don't really know why I was telling y'all that, to be honest with you. But today's layout, I'm going to do, I have this August 2022 Scrap Room Flavors of the Month that I need to get through because my God, it's December, right? So, this little collection came in it, and it's the Echo Park Let's Create. And I'm going to just flip this out real quick. I haven't even got into this yet because, of course, like I said, I got this set over here. And it's really cute. It's got the little, I guess those are stamps. But then there's this cute green. I mean, technically, you don't have to use scrapbooky stuff with this because there is some nice little B-sides here, right? Look at that. That's just pretty little florals. But we also have like little scissors. And we have, well, that's a floral too. Technically, you could get away on the papers not even doing craft stuff. But the issue I have is these stickers. There's a ton of craft stickers here. So what I did is I took a few pictures of my craft room. And I'm going to be honest and tell y'all, the light I have in here is not so good. My overhead light, it's kind of yellow. And so I took the pictures. I even tried to add a little preset to it, but they're still real yellow. My room is not yellow, y'all. The walls are actually kind of a light blue almost, or like a white with a cool undertone. And then my floor is a white and gray marble, but this preset turns it yellow. So, oh well, it is what it is. But that being said, it kind of looks good with this color here, so I'm not sad about that. So, pros and cons, right? So anyways, I'm thinking I'm going to just do like a little, layout about my crafting space. And I may do like a secret journaling thing that kind of talks about it. But I think what I'm also going to do, I haven't done a grid layout in a while. And I do like grids. And I like grids because you can kind of bundle things, little embellishments in the different spots. And so I think I'm going to do a little grid layout here or something like this. I don't know yet. I got to kind of organize it. But I think that's what my plan is. So let me get to cutting. I need to mat these, make my little grid knot kind of stuff, and I will come back on in just a minute. Talk soon. Okay, guys, quick check-in. So what I have done, well, I've done something I didn't intend to do, but I did it anyways. I have the white cardstock background, and I did cut the this piece here, which was actually it was the floral. And I'm kind of sad because I did like the floral, but I really almost need this color. So I cut that in 1/4 inch, and then I cut the little scissory paper here 1/4 inch. I did gut this color here so I could use it. And I'm going to turn it like this. I'm going to have it kind of as a grid. Now the tricky part, or what I kind of messed up and I didn't actually intend to do, is I cut this green for a mat, which is fine, but I intended to gut it and I didn't. So oops. So now I'm going to have to try to make this work with this, because what I'm going to do is my little grid here is going to kind of go like, I think like this or whatever. But then I kind of wanted something in these little spots. And I think I can do that mostly, except I don't know how long I got here. So I'll have to play with this. That's my next step, though. Because I'm going to use this as like the basis for my little embellishment clusters that I'm going to build with my stickers. All right? So I'm going to go ahead and put it on fast forward and let you see me kind of glue stuff down and figure this little guy out. Yeah, I mean, the only thing is we'll have to pretend these flowers, doesn't matter that they're going this direction. All right. Anyways, I will stop it and we'll start going faster. Thanks. Y'all, I'm going to try to get this voiceover done while my husband's in the shower. So I am going to glue down my little side. I think I kind of just basically told you all what I was fixing to do. I'm just going to glue this little piece down here. And then I'm going to kind of get my grid figured out. And I will trim that green paper down. And I was pretty lucky. I hadn't trimmed it from the 12-inch length. So I was able to cut 3 4-inch long little strips out of this scrap here, and it looked totally fine. The pictures are close enough to 4-inch. I don't even know if you can tell the difference, if I'm 100% honest with you. Now I put these down here, and then I kind of make a decision. I'm gonna scuff the edges of them. The funny thing is I didn't scuff anything else, but I think because, well, not think, I know why I did it. When you scuff the edges of the green, it gives that little bit of white. And I kind of wanted to see the white because the photos had the white mat, and I kind of had that white mat around the big piece. It just had a little bit of white matting going everywhere. So I went ahead and decided to scuff the edges of these things, but very lightly, really just enough for the white to kind of be a little bit visible when I put this down. But honestly, the sizing worked out really well. I was kind of happy. It was a happy, I wouldn't say accident, but it was kind of a happy accident. Y'all, I used every scrap of paper in this little flavors of the month here. Sometimes I can usually get at least 2 layouts out of one. But yeah, I definitely, because I didn't gut the one piece there, I definitely ended up using every bit of it. But that's okay. I needed to get it done, so I'm happy with that. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and scuff the edges and glue these 3 little pieces down. And then I've decided what I'm going to do. I think I might have mentioned it. No, I don't remember, and I haven't gone back and listened to the little intro piece. But I decided I wanted to leave space up underneath these pictures for some journaling, because I kind of want to talk about each little space and, you know, what I kind of do there or what's there. And so I've decided to use some washi tape to kind of create a little flip deal here. Now, just so you know, the washi tape I have is a little bit old, but even if it weren't, I'd probably still do this same trick because washi's not terribly sticky and eventually it might fall off. So I put the washi on the top. It's not from this collection, by the way. It's out of my stash, and I couldn't even tell you what it was. I think it was from some kind of little tube out of Michael's or something. But anyway, I used the top piece of the washi, and then I flip it up, and I did use double-sided tape before I put the second little strip of washi on the inside. So I've done that to all 3 photographs, and now I'm going to go through this sticker sheet and kind of pull out the stickers that I think I might want to use for sure. And I say think I might want to use for sure because I pick out a bunch, and there's actually 2 or 3 I don't end up using. I couldn't find them at home. Now this one here it says being creative is not a hobby, it's a way of life, and I stuck it down there, and I actually kind of wanted to shift it to the left just a hair, but it wasn't coming up. So he stays there. We're good. It's all right. So now I'm going to make my way around this little bits that I pulled out. I did decide my title is going to be My Craft Room because I like this big word craft here. I didn't lift it up on foam. I thought about it, but I'm fixing to use these little tiny foam letters. I don't remember what collection it is. It's by Thickers, of course, but they're just small little letters, and I use the gold ones because on the washi tape I have, there's a little gold detail, a little gold diagonal line. You can kind of see it on the top there, and it's kind of shiny. And I thought, well, that kind of goes together, so I'm going to use a little gold letters. And I just put my in room as the gold letters. Anyway, I've got that craft in the middle there. And then after that, I'm going to start going through my stickers again, because that's basically the only embellishments I have, and I really didn't want to pull out. I mean, I could have got in my stash and pulled out, you know, buttons or something, or who knows what, but I decided to stick with pretty much what was in the collection, at least initially. Now, at the very, very end, I do end up pulling something out of my stash, but just not quite yet, because I'm trying to focus on these stickers. I like this floral, so it's going to go over here on the right-hand side, and it kind of connects those 2 little grid pieces there. And then I pull out this, the life is too short to not scrapbook everything, and I kind of wanted to, I was going to stick it originally on the left-hand side, but I just, because you couldn't hardly see the words, I was kind of like, okay, if I put it up there, it covers up too much of the words, but if it came down, I just couldn't find a place on these pieces for it to look right. Like I said, I was kind of trying to tuck it up underneath the photograph, but I just couldn't find a good place for it. So it ends up on the right-hand side on top of the floor, and I actually really like how that turned out over there. So, because it brought that blue over there, and I don't know that I really had the blue. I have a lot of, there's a lot of green, obviously, but I'm still farting with that, y'all. I fiddle fart with this for a few minutes, and then I go, Christine, just stick it there. I will eventually end up putting it up on foam, but I haven't just yet. I'm kind of just auditioning stuff, if I'm honest. So this little thing here says crafting is my happy place, and initially I set it up there. It does not stay there. This is another little bitty old tag. It says preserving all our memories and moments one scrapbook at a time, and that is the little tag that ends up over on the left. Now I started up a little bit higher, but again, I didn't like how that was looking, so I might even set that there for just a minute. I don't remember now, but I remember I don't leave it there. I do pull it down, the photograph a little bit. But I try using this little flower to fill stuff in. That's actually going to end up going toward the top as well. But I think I just move this stuff around a little bit till I figure out where I like it. It's going to end up lower. I have to pull this little flower. Luckily, this didn't tear the paper. The bigger sticker, for some reason, wanted to hang on. This one was a little bit easier to move. I do kind of like where those end up. So they're going to kind of hang out. They'll come down just a hair more when I do actually end up putting everything permanently. But that is basically where that's kind of going. All right, so I get back into my, here's where I thought maybe I can use a little washi tape stack. No, I don't use that. It didn't look right behind there. It looked a little strange. And then I thought the glue gun, no, don't use that either. Those things go back on the sticker sheet, and they stay on the sticker sheet. I don't use them anywhere, actually. What am I doing? I guess what's funny is I had pulled all them stickers out and stuck them on my wax paper, and I'm going back on my sheet anyway. Oh, I got a text, y'all, by the way. I hadn't... my little iPad's up there. My daughter was kind of texting me. I kind of like having, so I'm using my phone to record, and I kind of like having the iPad up there for the text, because before it was like I wouldn't even know I got a text if I was recording. And if I got a phone call, it really messed me up. But anyway. Okay, so I've got back on my sticker sheet again. Oh, my goodness, y'all. It's almost like when there's too much to choose from. but that's okay. Now, I end up with this little paintbrush deal up here. Now, I might think that doesn't make a bit of sense with scrapbooking, but I do use paintbrush and water, so I thought, well, that's all right. So I put little flowers up there next to it, and then I've actually got, I think some other stuff stuck down. I'm not sure. No, maybe not. That looks like a little planner / scrapbook that I stuck kind of above the title and to the left of the little floral there. So he's going to go there. I find this little word phrase thing that says I Heart Crafting, and I've got that in the upper right corner. I decide then I'm going to bring that little crafting as my happy place down over the top of that little planner thingy there just to build out a bunch of little clusters. I'm kind of, that's making a really ginormous title cluster is what that's doing, and I'm not even sad about it. And then I started looking, I go, okay, I've got this little diagonal corner up there. What can I do? And I see these little banner pieces on the sticker sheet. And I go, okay, there's 3 little triangles. I'm going to pull that across there, but I will cut away in a second because I'm going to go get me some string. I don't like them they're not, that didn't look right there, right? So I got to put some string on there, just kind of make them look like they're hanging for something. And so I'm going to finish that out, and I do find this little word, Get Crafty. I stick that on the little picture there. And then I have this Crafting is Life. It's a wood grain little, I don't know what that shape is called, y'all. I don't know what that's called. I know it's got a shape name. I'm sure it does. I'm sure there's some fancy word for it, but I can't think of it. But I put it up on foam. It says Crafting is Life. And again, I'm just kind of making my way around these darn stickers I've got going on. I don't think I actually end up using scrapbooking or that other one there. I've got these little the little circles with the hearts on them, and I'm going to end up putting, I don't use the green one. I end up using the little peach one, and it goes not there. It goes on the right-hand side. I end up moving it. That looks pretty good. And by this time too, I forgot to mention, I did also add strings to the tag. So I've got the little blue tag on the far right has a string on it. And I did add a little teeny little string to the tag on the left. So I've got my string as my banner piece there, and I got my string on my tags. And I'm kind of looking around here. Okay, what else can I put? And I'm a touchy-feely, y'all. You can see my hands do that. I think I mentioned, I'll tell you real quick, obviously this is my craft room, so my apologies for stumbling on my words there, but the top, or the middle picture in the top there is my slat wall, and it's where I keep kind of my active collections, if you want to call it that. So that is where I typically keep like my hip kit that I'm working on, or my scrap room flavor of the month, or other various little pieces that I'm working on. And then the picture to the right of that is my actual craft desk, and it's got my window there, and I've got stamps on the wall over there, and I got a little card, a little Rascog card that I put stuff in. And then the lower left down there is my cubes with like all the other pattern papers. I didn't take a picture. There's another one that I have that's got all my Bow Bunny stuff in it, but I didn't put that in here because I thought, well, I just had too many pictures already. I did add a little floral up above that little I Heart Crafting thing. And then this is where I'm pulling out, I've decided to pull out some little like shiny enamel dots, and it's actually a Maggie Holmes collection, but the colors went really well. It's like a little, I have a little pink heart. I put a little blue dot and a green dot right there in that little section. And I'll go up underneath the little paint brush thing there. I'm going to put another couple of 3 things. It's going to be like a little blue dot and a heart, green heart, and a little pink star looking shape. And then just above the title, I'm going to end up with a yellow heart and a little pink circle and a green dot. And I think those little shiny pieces really add to it. But yeah, so that's my craft room. That's where I like to spend a lot of my time, although I don't get to spend as much time as I'd like. I say a lot of my time. That's a total lie. I get up in the morning and I spend maybe 30, 45 minutes. And then on the weekends, I might get to spend an hour or so. But honestly, that's about all the time I usually have. Well, anyway, that's a layout, guys. That's a grid layout. I do enjoy grids, by the way. I do enjoy them a lot. So here's the slowdown. I will add the journaling up underneath the pictures. I haven't done it yet. I will kind of flip this up here in just a second, show you what it kind of looks like. I'm grabbing the wrong side right there, by the way. But anyway, here's where I flip up the little photographs so you can kind of see where they're going to go. And that is all we're going to do to this layout, y'all. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Talk later. Bye.